Several of these crystalline gems and stuff sprout arms and legs.
No!
God damn it.
And spring to life. And I'd like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Dang it.
Oh, I got the shittiest initiative. I got a 4.
Got a 14.
I got 11
I got a 23.
Well done.
on
Very
point.
nice.
I got Reese's.
Oh, these guys have these little like gem guys have like little rainbow auras around them. That's neat.
It's really cool.
I gotta say, I was really zoomed out so that I could see all of us, and from afar, they look like, Monster Rancher eyeball guy.
The eyeball guy from Monster Rancher?
Yeah.
I don't remember what his name is, but yeah.
Monster Rancher eyeball guy. Googling it now.
It's like
Oh.
it's like Mike. He's like Mike Wazowski or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so what these look like crystals which have sprouted these strange three-fingered arms and legs, and from their bodies they draw out these long crystalline spears.
Oh, they have spears.
They were cute until then.
Damn it!
Arturos, you are up first.
Oh no. What? I'm never first.
Hit one of them.
Hit it. Hit it
Yeah.
with a thing that does hitting.
I'm just gonna go and hit the nearest one to him.
Okay, what do you hit it with?
Well, assuming we still have our stuff, he hits it with his +1 glaive.
Sure. Are glaives reach weapons?
Yes.
Cool. Do you stand next to it, or do you stand 10 feet away then?
Well, not 10 feet. I think it's got a
Sorry.
reach of like 6 feet.
Reach.
let
If
me
it
see.
has the reach property, you can reach 10 feet. Otherwise, it's only 5 foot.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, so you can stand back here if you so desire. That's just a thing that you should know you can do.
It does have a reach of 10 feet. No, he doesn't know that he can do that, so he's gonna hit. He's gonna go
That's
in
our
for a
boy.
hit.
Sure.
I am sure you have done it
Cool.
before, but
Make your attacks.
I'm sure you.
Yeah, but now he's actively thinking about it.
yeah, that
He's
is how
never
it goes. You
actively
start thinking
thought
about
about
it. Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
that's a
shit.
nat 20.
Very nice.
Hey!
Pew, pew, pew.
So you swing your glaive around and you bring it down straight on top of it. Roll your damage, please.
That's a 10.
Righto.
Nice.
And there's double damage, right, for a crit?
Or is that what
Just
the
roll
plus?
twice, or
I forget how. I always forget how like regular crit rules work and not just like house rule crits.
See, I
Yeah.
like to house rule crits as a full damage die plus an extra damage die.
Sounds great.
Sweet.
That
I-
works
so-
both ways, though. Be aware.
I've literally been only playing Pathfinder lately, so it's all like, oh, so just auto doubles whatever you get.
I like rolling twice because it's fun.
So, in that case, so you rolled 10 damage plus 10 more because that's a crit. So, Artie, you bring your thing down and you just shatter like this. You break the spear in half and you shatter half of its crystals coming out of it too.
Nice.
It took a wallop.
Nice. I'll hit it again.
Yeah, go for it.
Come on, computer. You
I
can
believe
do
in your
it.
computer.
Holy
Another
shit!
crit! Holy shit!
What?
Oh my god.
Holy fuck! I shit you
That's-
not, audience. That's two crits in a row.
Yeah, well done.
All
Roll
right.
damage, please.
That's 11, so 21.
Yeah, wonderful.
20
Jeez.
wonderful.
So this thing is like crunchy as hell. Bits of crystal like fly off and spray everywhere. You have well and truly walloped it. Okay, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is which crystal elemental? The one you just walloped. Okay, cool. The first thing it does is it makes its multi-attack on you.
Gross.
Really, it should just pretend to be a crystal again and acknowledge that it's
Yeah.
getting whooped.
Yep. So its first attack is a 12 to hit.
We're gonna go ahead and parry.
Oh no, that shouldn't hit
Do you
you,
even
should
need
it?
to? Will a 12 hit your AC?
Wait,
Yeah, what's
does
your
a
AC,
12 hit?
bud?
Oh yeah, no. My AC is 16.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was gonna say that's like wizard level AC without mage armor.
I heard it was gonna do a hit, and I was preparing myself for that one, that 24 one.
Okay, so yeah, it swings its one half of its broken spear at you, and that bounces off you because it's broken. But then it jabs the other spear out at you to try and hit, and then you do indeed attempt to parry it. But first, let's see how much damage it does. So it goes to do 10 damage, but you manage to deflect it, and it only grazes past you instead, dealing 4.
Hell yeah.
And then it starts to regrow some crystals.
Boo!
And you see that it is regenerating a little bit.
God damn
Hey,
it.
y'all, battle plan? Can we group these guys together?
I think that depends upon them moving, but we can try.
Yeah.
If we group together, then they'd probably group together to come at us.
Yeah, but when you got access to many of Cacophony's spells right now?
She kind of awkwardly stands there. Yes, some of them.
You got Shatter?
Yeah, maybe.
Yapey.
The crystals wait around patiently as you use your free action to talk.
What I'm saying is, they're all made of crystal.
Cacophony, it's your turn.
She kind of awkwardly stands there for a moment, and she's like, really useful for me right now would be if everybody could kind of get in position, huh?
Oh no, you're a rogue.
Yeah. She kind of awkwardly stands there, and then she's like, okay, claps her hands a few times. Everybody into position, yeah! And what happens is there's kind of like a sputter of gold attempting to get out, and then it just kind of turns black, and then like some little black patches spread, and everybody gets the bardic thing where they can move and get +8.
Oh, honey. Oh, Win.
She's trying so hard, okay?
Oh, Win.
But yeah, everybody can move if you want, up to your speed, yay!
I am going to move up to the centermost of these little crystal fuckers.
Move up by Artie. And did you say it had another effect, Mac?
Yeah, you also get +8 THP.
cool.
That's right. +8 temp.
Love some temp HP.
So that's my bonus action.
Yep.
And then once there, Wynn draws her rapier and stabs.
Okay, cool. You lash out with that rapier and make your attack roll, please.
And you're flanking with Artie now, right?
Yes, I get an advantage on that. There we go. 23.
Cool. 2d20?
That's because I got advantage because I'm flanking.
Oh, right, yes. Pick highest. Yeah, of course. Right. So yeah, that definitely hits. Your rapier, it looks like it's going to chink off its metal armor. Sorry, not its metal armor, it's like crystalline armor. But it just melts into it with its magic. Roll damage, please.
Bloop. 13.
13, okay.
Oh, plus
yeah.
I get sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Because Artie's
Mhm.
there too. So that's going to be 22 damage.
Okay, so, your, rapier slides straight into this thing where there's a glowing light at its core, and it explodes into 1,000 pieces. And I need you and Artie to both make dexterity saves, please.
Oh boy.
Fun. All right. 22.
Normal. 12.
From these exploding spines that go everywhere, Cacophony, you take 11 piercing damage. Arturos,
Sounds
you take
good.
5, as these spines stick into your skin.
Ugh.
You should just be able to click
Oh,
that 11,
keep it.
Artie, and apply half damage.
Oh, I was just taking
Ah.
it out from the temporary hit points you gave us.
Oh, right. I do have temporary HP right now. I forgot I gave us temporary HP, and I'm the one who did it. Good job, me.
So this thing is now there.
We did it.
And with that, it is now... Is that the end of your turn, Cacophony?
I also have regular movement still, so I'm going to just move down here and give Jill flanking.
Okay,
Hell
cool.
yeah.
I imagine that like Artie was just able to get his hand in front of his face because that's his moneymaker.
Yeah.
And Cacophony was still rapier deep into that guy when it exploded.
Well, Win is also like half my ears chewed off.
Or
I'm
Win.
covered with scars. I do not give a shit.
Yeah. Win was buried to the hilt inside it.
Sexy.
All right. So next up, it is this crystal elemental's turn.
Which one is
And-
that for the audience?
It is the one to the westmost one.
So the
northwest.
one that is now surrounded by Cacophony and by Win and Jill.
Win and Jill.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Win and Jill sounds like it's like when in doubt. When in
Ah.
Jill.
You're right.
And who does it target? It targets Jilliana with its multi-attack.
Okay.
So it makes 2 attacks on you. The first one, it actually goes out and hits you, but it's with a blunt end because it is a critical fail, and it kind of just donks against you.
Jill just blinks at it,
Aw.
looks at it. What was that, man?
Its next one is a 27 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that see, now you got it. Now you got it figured out. Fuck.
And you take 15 piercing damage.
Oh, jeez.
Okie doke.
Remember your 8 temp HP.
Yep, already it automatically deducts the
Oh,
temp.
sweet.
I will tell you, it's 2d8 piercing damage. Oh, I did put it in properly. I seem to put it in properly. It's 2d8 piercing damage plus 3 radiant, so you actually only take 1 radiant.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Or is it
Uh,
necrotic you're resistant to?
It's both.
Okay, cool.
It just doesn't usually come up.
Yeah.
Oh, great news. Getting that back puts me at 69 hit points.
Nice.
Hey.
At the end of its turn, it seems to like freeze up for a minute, and appears to harden itself.
Oh, this shit just retreated into its shell.
It's like a metapod.
It's like a fucking metapod.
Like a goddamn metapod.
Motherfucker.
Is this a
Yeah.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the caterpillar one that hardens itself when it becomes a,
okay,
a
okay,
chrysalis.
okay,
It's
Yeah.
a cocoon. Yeah, a chrysalis.
Alviva, your turn is next.
Are you gonna start blasting?
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
you started blasting.
I'm gonna blast the one at the far south that hasn't engaged with anyone yet.
Okay, wonderful. Make your blasts.
So the first blast, that's a 16.
A 16 does penetrate its natural armor.
Excellent. So that's 3 force damage.
Righto.
And I get to push it back. So I push it 10 feet away from me in a straight line.
Okay.
And then I do it again.
Righto.
That's 24 a hit,
Yep.
which will, and that is another 7 force damage, and push it another 10 feet back.
Okay. You have flung this thing across the room. I imagine you sticking out your 2. You fire with bisexual finger guns, right? Is that what you do?
Absolutely.
I picture
Yes.
you pointing both your finger guns at it and blasting at the same time, and it just goes
Pew pew.
spinning back, like rolling back in a ball. It tucks its legs up. It drops its spear, which shatters to the ground, and it kind of barely picks itself up again and draws another spear out of its body.
And I gotta imagine it looks pretty good because there's all these coins and stuff.
Yeah, they
that
spray
created
everywhere.
just a lovely blast. Yeah.
Kind of like when you hit Sonic the Hedgehog and all his rings go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very satisfying.
I feel good about it.
Well, they are blue and spiky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Great, we're
They're
fighting
cr-
some Sonic OCs.
you
The
made
crystal
a
Sonics.
Sonic.
I made a Sonic.
You gotta go
Amazing.
fast.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna, I guess, move a little bit. I'm gonna move next to Artie, just for the emotional support of standing behind someone. Beefy.
Next to the corpse of this crystal thing.
Yeah, that one's dead, so it's fine.
Okay.
And I think that's my turn.
Wonderful. Jilliana, you're up next.
Okay, I'm gonna take my hammer and I am going to attempt to wall up the dude that is in front of me.
Wonderful.
There's my attack. It is an advantage because I'm flanking.
A 21 does hit. And funnily enough, even if it wasn't a magical weapon, you look like you would be able to do full damage with this thing. Using bludgeoning damage.
Cool. That is 11, and that's actually not counting. That's actually not adding my lightning damage to this.
No, it's not. Go ahead and
My
add it.
thunder? Or is it thunder? Fuck. It's divine strike. That adds 2 thunder damage.
Okay, cool. So you bring your hammer down on it and you shatter some of the crystals, and then the impact from underneath explodes in this thunderous sound, and that sprays crystals everywhere. Not in a hurty way, just in a it didn't like that way.
And then for my bonus attack, I am going to point at the remaining little crystal guy down at the bottom that Aelfgifu's been backing into a wall, and I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Righto.
Let's just do that at a fourth. No, we'll do it at a regular second level.
Sure.
That's a 16.
A 16 does indeed hit. Roll damage, please.
Okay. That does 10 force damage to that little guy.
Okay. Very nice, very nice.
And with that, I turn my attention back to the crystal goblin in front of me and just, like, grip my hammer and just, like, I don't know, just glare at it.
So, the little crystal golem in front of you, it took some damage, but it didn't look like it took as much as you thought it would, on account of being hardened.
Mm-hmm.
However, the one down the base did take extra damage.
I'm actually going to look at the one down at the bottom that I hit with my spiritual hammer and just be like, hey, come get some! Over here, fucker!
Well, funny you should say that, because it does.
Good.
It does come get some, motherfucker.
Good!
Yeah. It moves up to its speed, 30 feet, and it can only reach there. So its crystal spear...
So it's still like 10 feet away from me.
Yes, it is. And its crystal spear extends out of its body and jabs at you.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
From 10 feet away. It does have the reach property with its multi-attack. So the first one is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit me.
Okay, so the first attack does, it does 5 piercing and 8 radiant.
And 8?
And 3.
Okay. So 5 piercing and then 2
5
or 1
piercing
radiant for me?
And 1 radiant for you if you're resistant.
Okay.
And then it makes its second attack on you in the multi-attack with a 26 to hit.
Jeezy crazy! How are these guys so good at hitting? Why do they get that? Why did they get plus 10 to hit?
They got spikes.
They exist to stab.
That comes to 14 piercing damage and 3 radiant.
So minus 15 for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I did want some. I did ask for some, so that's on me.
It doesn't have a head to cock. All it has is its 8 army leggy things. But it does kind of like tilt a little bit. Arturos, you're up. You are standing next to a comforting Aelfgifu and a dead mini crystal golem.
Yay. Dang it. I just have enough to get to it, but not to flank it. Artie's gonna run up to it.
And I'm going to make a wild guess and say guess that you use your glaive on it.
Yeah, we do a hit. 19.
Righto, that does hit. Please roll damage.
That's a 15.
Woof.
That's
That's
full
a good
damage,
hit.
baby.
Yeah.
Artie goes in running and just does a slash and swoop.
Yeah, so you swing your glaive around over your head and you bring it down with a wallop. Do you make a second attack to follow up?
Yes, indeed. An 18.
Hell yeah, an 18 hits.
I just realized that we have a critical hit button on the damage rolls. That's a 9.
Wonderful. You bring down your first impressive first slash, and then you follow it up with a second slash that absolutely wallops it. This thing looks it's falling apart at the seams. Its shards of crystal are falling around everywhere.
All right, that's my turn.
Cacophony, you're up next.
All right. There's the one standing in between her and Jill. So what Wynn does is she goes ahead and gets Mom out in her opposite hand, but she's still got a rapier, so she's good there. And she's going to stab with the rapier first.
Mm-hmm.
21.
That hits.
And I'll damage with my sneak attack. That's 16 damage.
Very nice, very nice.
And then I'll hit with Mom. In case I crit. Crit! Excellent.
Very nice.
Damage, critical hit. 11 damage.
Very nice, very nice.
Hell yeah.
This thing is also falling apart. One of its legs has come off. I think you cut it off this round. and is like kind of wiggling impotently before it turns to crystal and then shatters, and now it's wobbling around on 7 legs. These are strange, like 3-toed rocky legs.
Sorry, these are arachnids?
They're not arachnids. They don't have exoskeletons. Well, they don't have any skeletons. Is that the end of your turn, Cacophony?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So I completely forgot about this thing being hardened, which should have given you disadvantage on your attacks, but that's fine. That's my fault. You're welcome. However, you did just take some big attacks at it, so it turns around and tries to have a go at you with its multi-attack. A 19 to hit.
That just hits.
13 piercing and radiant. Then its second stab lashes out with a 29.
Definitely hits.
With 6 piercing and radiant.
Blammo.
So I think it drops its arm, and then it actually, with a spare arm, it flings up the arm at you with a spray of coins to distract you, and then lashes in twice while you're, like, temporarily unable to see.
Sounds good.
And then at the end of its turn, it grabs the arm again, and it sticks it back on itself, and it regenerates some health. Aelfgifu, you have just witnessed this. You've got Cacophony and Jill with a crystal golem between them, and then the first one that you blasted down with Arturos. What do you do?
I think I'm gonna try and blast the one between Jill and Wynn to start with, because that one seems like it's taking a beating. Boo, that's an 18.
An 18 definitely hits. Please roll damage.
That is 7 force damage.
Very nice, very nice.
Are you shoving it?
And, I mean, I can push it.
Yeah, if it
Yes, you can.
You guys want me to push
If you
it?
push it, and if it explodes, if you end up killing it, that way it won't hit us.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. And then assuming it's not dead, I'm gonna just do it again.
It is not dead.
Ooh, and this time if I hit it, I can smack it into a wall. That's 15 to hit.
A 15 does hit.
That is 3 force damage.
Cool.
And then I push it again, and it will smash into the wall.
Does that do extra damage?
I'm going to keep it consistent with Kit's ruling and say yes. It will take 1d6 from horizontal fall damage.
Yeah, I can roll that. Oh, I got a 3.
This thing, again, it looks really messed up. Doesn't look like it'll take a great deal more to destroy it. And with that, Juliana, it is your turn.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is move my spiritual weapon to the spider guy that Aelfgifu smashed into a wall. That's a 28.
Cool. A 28 definitely hits.
And that's 12 force damage.
Wonderful. Your strike just shatters it into 1,000 pieces.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
It is now dead. And all its arms fly off in different directions. It's, it's pretty messed up.
And I am going to move down to flank with Artie on the last guy, and I'm going to give it another wallop with my hammer. That's a 14.
It does manage to parry your hammer strike with its spear.
Ah,
Looks like you've got it on the ropes.
I want you dead! Artie, make it dead!
I mean, it's the thing's turn now.
I know. Your turn's next. Make it dead then.
I'll make it dead.
Mom, make it dead.
I want to solve this puzzle and move on.
It makes its multi-attack. Its first one is on Artie with a crit.
How dare you?
A lot of those going around today.
Yeah, so it turns around, Artie, as you're distracted by Jill, and it just plunges straight at you for 24 piercing damage.
Cheesy crazy.
That's 21 piercing damage with the temp hits.
Mm-hmm. And then it turns back to Juliana for its second attack, which is a dirty 20 to hit.
All right.
All right, and you take 12 piercing damage from it.
Okay.
Then it hardens itself.
Oh my god. I hate these things.
Can get it. It's 4-on-1.
And Arturos, you've just been shanked to shit by this thing. What do you do?
Ow, that was my thigh! He does hits. He does many hits.
Yeah.
And he's seen how they get hard, I guess. Whoa.
Oh no.
Ah.
That was a 1. You know what? the D&D gods giveth and they taketh away.
Yeah, that balances out.
They're like, you shouldn't have gotten 2 whole crits.
You can make your second attack though.
Yeah. That's a 24.
The 24 definitely hits.
That's a 12.
Yeah, you cut off another of its arms. The arm that came off, you cut it back off again.
Stay off.
We're just gonna use action search.
All right.
We're just gonna hit again.
Hey, did you roll those with advantage?
No.
That first attack?
No, I shouldn't have.
Because you have flanking.
From this attack onwards, you can roll with advantage.
Okay. That's a 15.
A 15 hits. Roll damage.
Normal 9.
You plunge your glaive straight through it and cleave it in half.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Do we have to do any dex saves or anything?
You two do have to make dex saves, I'm afraid,
Okay.
as the thing explodes into little pieces.
18!
That's a 17.
Ooh, go, Jill.
Both of you pass. You only take 7 piercing damage from exploding spines. Artie, if you had used the reach capacity of your weapon to stretch out and hit it, you wouldn't have had to make the save.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool.
Rio, the player, knows. Artie, the character, is a big dumb boy. So
Okay, so he's holding this glaive at like the front end of it with the long tail end wagging behind him.
something like that. I don't know.
Jill is bleeding. Okay, so
Lesson learned, do not just throw trash in.
so don't throw out the trash. So don't throw the trash in. We learned a lesson there.
We love trash. Trash is our best friend.
Also, I'll tell you that the crystalline things seem to have shattered into pretty valuable looking crystals, like big chunky ones.
Aelfgifu, what's your personal perspective on crystal spider chunks on a scale from 1 to wealth?
They look good. I want them. They look shiny, but I don't know if that means I get to keep them or if I gotta chuck them in a hole.
Why don't you try chucking?
There are a lot of them. Maybe try to chuck one.
Let's do a chuck.
If I may make a suggestion, they look very valuable, but let's maybe just do kind of like a quick search to see if there's something else that Aelfgifu maybe likes more first, so we don't summon more of these things.
Sure.
Real quick, so do any of you touch the crystals?
Yeah, sure, fuck it. I'll pick one up. Why not?
Yeah, cool. This is... You realize it is an ion stone.
A what?
Oh, they're like little things that float around your head and do stuff.
What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a magical
What?
item.
A what? What do you mean they
Yeah,
float
yeah.
around your head and do stuff? I
Well,
don't know what that means.
They do like different things. Some of them give you like extra AC. Some of them give you like an extra spell slot.
Yeah, these are magic items. This one in particular is the Ion Stone of Insight.
Ooh.
Huh. So I guess we'll collect some?
Yeah, I guess let's collect them and compare what they do and then divvy them up, I guess.
I'm also going to cast a prayer of healing while we are just sort of examining these things.
I can also give you some healing.
So everybody gets 14 back. And you can just
Nice.
right-click on that and
Yeah.
click apply healing, I think.
Okay, so you pick up from these 11 shards of crystal, each of which is worth about 2 platinum pieces, you reckon? So 22 platinum worth of crystal pieces, and this Insight Ion Stone. And Aelfgifu, if this is floating around your head, your wisdom score increases by 2. It is
Yeah.
incandescent blue.
I assume that is to a max of 20.
Yes, to a max of 20.
It's fine, I've already topped out.
Already picks one up.
Yeah, it is again, once you've all picked them up, you've got the 11 pieces for a total of 22 platinum worth. Just treat it as gold.
Okay,
Treat it
so
as
it's
gold.
The
so
Ion
it's
Stone.
treasure and 1 insight ion stone.
That's
So
correct.
Yeah.
22
Okay.
plat.
Which, I mean, wisdom is the ranger stat. So
Yeah.
this is useful for me.
Go for it.
Cool.
Alright.
So you now have a little incandescent blue sphere orbiting your head.
So, quick check, was there anything else that would appeal to Aelfgifu around the area? Anna, did we spot anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time searching through the stuff to see if anything, has particular value or meaning to me.
Wynn will
Okay.
also go through looking for, like, apples or, like, carved deer or something Aelfgifu-like.
Okay.
Maybe a world's best Grayson mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those who want to search through, please roll investigation.
19.
6.
17.
Okay. Jill,
I'm busy.
you find that there is a pretty even ratio of typical wealthy riches to pretty mediocre stuff.
Right.
Alviva and Cacophony, down in the southwest corner, you find a skeleton.
Oh.
It has been there the whole time.
Oh, yes.
I'm also going to
There it
use the
is.
healing hands on myself. BT dubs.
Mhm. Sure. So this skeleton appears to be of some humanoid creature. It has a long beard and long hair and is holding a very worn down shovel.
Huh. Oh, there is a skeleton that's been here the whole time. It's on the
Yeah.
map.
Yeah.
Oh, a dead body.
Wynn walks up to this figure, touches their arm, and then is like, what is wealth but life, maybe?
I don't even.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because Grayson told you to be happy.
Yes.
Yeah, but does that mean we chuck a corpse in a pit?
I don't.
I would think maybe. Because this guy clearly was going around digging looking for, like, the most expensive stuff, right?
I mean, the real treasure is the friends we made along the way.
Wait, Alviva, you're not going to chuck us in, are you?
I mean, I don't want to. That's a novel solution to what's the most valuable thing in this room. But that's wealth? I don't. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a fruitless endeavor to try and sort through what matters and what doesn't.
Wynn goes in to, like, start patting this corpse down to see if there are, like, any love notes.
Can I use an insight check just to kind of think about, like, our available options here?
Do you want to roll for DM hint?
Yes,
We're
please.
not very good at these puzzles, in case
Yeah.
you haven't
I could
Okay.
listened to
potentially
our
also,
Halloween spectacular.
if it would make sense for Alviva to do that, I also.
I'll redescribe to you everything in the room, just kind of in case there's anything that slipped your mind or you've forgotten, and then we can worry about DM hints, okay?
Okay.
There is this wooden statue looking directly across at a wooden plaque, which is carved with the words, "Show me nothing but wealth." And then the wooden statue is holding a glowing scepter with a beam of light that appears to be blocking off the wall at the back. And in the corner there is a skeleton with a worn-down shovel and long hair and long beard.
Maybe we're just supposed to show them nothing.
I don't know. Do we take off the gem off of the statue and put it in front of her face? I don't know.
Oh, it is in front of her face. Her
Yeah.
eyes aren't looking at it, though. Her eyes are looking at the words.
Yeah, I don't know.
Breadsticks, could you, like, flutter up and down and just see if there's, like, anything there in the
No,
middle?
Hold on. Is this a show me? Is this a speak friend and enter?
That's what I'm thinking. Show nothing.
But wealth. Do we just do something to only illuminate the word wealth?
Maybe.
What if we put the shovels in front of all the other words?
Can we reach the other words? They're on a wall across from a pit, right? We can't actually reach that. We can't actually reach that thing.
Presumably Breadsticks could carry some of the silks, maybe.
I mean, it's worth a try as much as anything.
Yeah, let's
we
try
can
it.
ask Breadsticks.
Let's get Breadsticks some curtains.
Do some curtains. Should we could give her a blindfold. And then she's just looking at nice silk. But that seems like not an answer to a riddle.
So what are you going to do then?
Dig up some silk.
Yeah, let's give Breadsticks some curtains. She
Okay.
she can help us like cover up the words except for the word wealth.
Okay, cool. So I imagine Breadsticks takes the curtains and maybe some of the little crystal spines and uses them to nail, like sort of stab the sheets over the words, because it goes into the wood pretty easily.
Sure.
Sounds legit.
And as that happens, the statue's eyes start to glow. Green this time.
It's a better color.
And
Okay.
the blue beam that is pointing at the that is forming some kind of barrier over the back wall disappears and then reappears and forms another barrier covering the pit.
Oh.
The way is now clear. and the pit is now safe to walk over.
Oh. Guys, why are we so bad at puzzles?
I have 3 different solutions for this puzzle, plus anything that you would use to justify it. That was one of them. So congratulations, you have solved my Speak Friends and Enter puzzle.
The melon puzzle. Okay, Aelfgifu, you go. This is your this room has your face on it. You gotta lead.
Yeah, you gotta lead.
Okay.
So you step into a much smaller chamber now. This one you all only just fit in there. What you see is this room's about 20 feet by 20 feet by 20 feet. It's a cube. And there is a pedestal about 10 feet into it at waist height. And in it is it's made of blue crystal, much like how the walls are made of that same semi-transparent stone. And out the front there is about 20 feet of just empty space. And in the pedestal there is an imprint in the shape of what you recognize at Aelfgifu as your hand. It is no one else's. This hole was made for you.
Dur, dur, dur.
Don't care for that, really. I look at it suspiciously. I mean, I guess I gotta do it, huh?
No way out but forward.
The hand was made for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to do anything if you don't want to.
Yeah. I know how these things work.
Hey, you'll be okay. We're here with you. Okay?
Yeah.
We've got your back.
If it eats me, you gotta cut me out, alright?
Yeah. And then we can get you a cool, magical, like, warforged hand. How's that?
We can use some of these crystals to make you a cool hand.
Yeah, we could make you a crystal hand. And I think she'll put her hand on Aelfgifu's shoulder. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, hold on to me in case it sucks me up or something.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
Alright.
Wen reaches out to also hold on in case it sucks her up.
And I'll just blindly grab behind me. It just like grab a chunk of somebody with my
A chunk of
Artie grabs her hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, right hand.
With his height, you'd probably grab his face just grasping behind you.
That's rude. He's not that short. Go fuck yourself.
You're the one who made a short king.
He's not that short.
And I'll slap my left hand down. I'm assuming it would be my left because I think I'm left-handed.
Okay. Oh, Lachlan's left-handed too. As am I.
Yay. Yeah, same.
Yay! I'd give you a left-handed high five, but we're half a world away, so...
Uh-huh.
So, rocks fall, everyone dies.
All right,
Well-
good campaign, everybody.
Well,
I gotta
You
back
know.
up. We're ready to go.
Okay, cool. So, no, rewind. So, 2 figures appear in the empty space in front of you. One is a young girl. She's dressed in simple clothes, her feet are bare, she's muddy, her hair is a mess, and she has this bright grin on her face.
Is it Baby Aelfgifu?
is it me?
It's Lil Alf, ain't it?
There is also, around her,
It's Lil V.
this appearance sort of flickers like it's a projection of some kind. And around her, there is a world, a whole world, 1 million people, 1 million trees, 1 million animals, all moving by at light speed with her completely oblivious to it. She's living in her own little space. She's happy. She's content. On the other side, next to her, there's an older woman. You want to say in her 40s or 50s. She's tall. She's scarred. She wears solid, practical clothes. A bow is slung over her shoulder, and blue energy crackles at her fingertips. She looks haggard and tired and worried. And Aelfgifu, you realize that both of these are indeed you. There's a young Aelfgifu running around happily, taking no responsibility for anything as the world moves on without her. But the older Aelfgifu, the world is still. Everything is frozen by her in this vision. She has to take responsibility for everything. And you hear a voice in your head that says, "Is this what you're going to become?" I think you all can hear it, but you know it's aimed at Aelfgifu. Is this what you're going to become? Are you going to leave behind all this freedom? Are you going to take responsibility for this? Because if you do, that's all you're gonna get. People will heap it on your shoulders. You will be borne down by this burden.
Aviva just looks incredibly stressed out.
And as you feel that stress, Aelfgifu, your chest starts to glow with a black flame. It's painless. It doesn't hurt, but you can all see this glowing black fire in your chest. It seems to suck the light out of it, out of the air, out of the space around it.
Jill squeezes her shoulder.
Wynn gently kind of clasps her arm and says, "Steve, nature's always about mediums, give and take. You can't have an extreme of any either thing or the world would destroy itself."
And you're not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone. We're here to help you carry burdens.
Yeah, but you start carrying a few and then you carry a lot. You know? It's kind of right.
And as you say that,
do
the
one
black
thing.
flame flares in your chest and you hear the voice say, "That's right. What is value anyway? Are you valued, or are you just another beast of burden to them?"
Hey, fuck off! Like, fuck you! That's our friend!
Yeah. Fuck off!
Fuck off entirely! That's some incredible bullshit!
Artie squeezes Aelfgifu's hand.
Nap Squad is life.
Nap Squad is life!
Nap squad for life.
Now squad for life. That's true. That's true. I mean,
Hey,
hey.
we have fun. We kick ass. I feel unprepared for this.
What's going through your mind right now, Aelfgifu?
I do think so. I think a lot of it is the whole, it's like, it's true, you know, first you leave the woods, and then you leave your planet, and then you get magic powers, and then there's world cults, and it is kind of just, when does it stop? The reminder of there is also the fun of, like, the Nap Squad is fun. There are moments of finding a gnome ship full of bunk beds to roll around on. Tempers it a little bit of it hasn't all been, you know, giving up on the fun for the responsibility. There has, in fact, been some of both. So I think she's reflecting on that.
Well, as you hold this thought in your mind, the two Aelfgifus stop moving, and they look at each other. And they look at you. And they both walk over to you. Little short Aelfgifu, no more than 5 or 6 years old. She comes up to you, and you feel her. You'll have to drop the other's hands, I'm afraid. But she reaches out and takes one of your hands, and she clings to your leg. And then the older Aelfgifu, 20 years on, she walks over and she takes your other hand, and with her free hand, she ruffles your hair.
Oh, man. Now Aviva's crying, because that's what Grayson used to do.
And then they both disappear. And you all look and you see this black flame in Aelfgifu's chest dislodge and float free. And it floats out back the way you came, through the over the bridge, through the treasure room, and up the stairs. And the room in here goes dark.
That must have flipped the torch.
Hey. How you feeling? You okay?
Oh, man. It's a lot.
You want a hug?
Yeah.
Okay, come here.
Yeah. Hug it out. I did look kind of like a badass, though.
Yeah, you look pretty cool.
You did look really cool.
I had some cool-ass scars.
Yeah? Any in particular?
I'm always a sucker for the, big line on the face kind of thing.
Oh, the one that
Hell
crosses
yeah.
the eye but
Yeah.
doesn't hurt the eye?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, or over the
yeah.
bridge of the nose.
Ooh, yeah. Or you get just, the line through the eyebrow.
What about,
Yeah.
What about, a cool bite scar on the forearm?
Ooh, yeah.
Some burn scars.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Congratulations, you solved my growing up puzzle.
Yay!
Okay, now let's head back to the main room somehow?
Yeah, you can just walk
Yeah.
on back to the main room if you like. These rooms are dim, like someone's turned most of the lights off, like being in a shopping center after hours.
Okay. All right.
Well, I got mine done with. Hope y'all are looking forward to yours.
Gem Jammer is performed by Annie Creighton, Anna Emmeline, Alexi Peppers, Rio Rios, Kit Walker, and Mackenzie Weaver, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our character designs are by Rio Rios, who you can find at vriosart on Twitter, and our cover art is by Canary Witch, who you can find at doodlesfromthebird.tumblr.com. Our opening and closing music is by Reckoning Storm AudioWorks. Check out our website at crookedrussiancam.horse or .gay. You can also find bonus Gem Jammer content at patreon.com/thegemmjam, including Jilliana's private diary, as well as bonus content for our other shows. Thank you very much for listening, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time.
So go ahead and update your health. Oh, hello.
Ah. What? That's
Did
not
you
what
just
I wanted.
delete your token?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, it went
Apparently
under
I
the
moved
spider.
it.
There we go.
Yes, I know my PC is slow. Shut up, Avast.